Okay, sorry. I had to face for the thumbnail. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Round of applause, round of applause. Guys, we are finally back to the regular scheduled programming. And today, as you can see from the title, I have decided, sorry guys, my cat, he's going through between the tripod legs. Milo, stop. But as you can see from the title, today I have decided to do another Reddit video. Now this seems to be a favorite on my channel, what you guys seem to like the most. You guys showed a lot of love to the last two videos that I did on me reacting to Am I Overreacting posts. So I decided I wanted to come back to it and do it again. But before we get into the video guys, make sure that you like the video if you enjoyed the video today. Also subscribe if you are new to my channel. Turn on your post notification too. I post every week, so you don't want to miss an upload. If you enjoy this video, make sure you join the channel. Check out my other videos as well if you want to. And yeah, let's just get into it. We're gonna start off with this post. It is from the user adddense1161. So the header says, am I overreacting? Cut contact with this girl after this conversation. So the description says, so I, 42 male, went out with this girl, 33F, who's a very minor celebrity, if you can call being on a reality show a decade ago a celebrity. Don't ask what show, I'm not going to say. Anyways, we had a few dates and something she said turned me off, so I stopped talking to her for a while. She argued that sunblock lotion was gonna give you cancer. Whatever, not a big deal, she was moving away for a bit anyways. Well, she came back to my state and hit me up again. I decided that it wasn't a big deal and said screw it. So we went out on a couple more dates, one being a Mexican restaurant nearby. She tends to frequent that place. Really into Mexican food, I don't know. We went and the waiter who waited on us came off as very effeminate. Caught him checking me out a couple times. I went and played the crane machine, almost got a prize but it fell short. He ran over and gave me $1 to try again. Could he just be hunting for a good tip? Maybe, but I kind of got a vibe. Anyways, a couple days later she was there again and asked me to join her, but I was at the gym in the middle of a workout. That's when this convo happened, and I don't know, it kind of gave me the ick. Like, it's fine if that's your deal, but I feel like she could have just said, I only date white dudes or whatever, and I probably would have been okay with that. But to use terms like cross-contamination, what the F? And this person has linked the pictures of the conversation, so let's read the pictures. Okay, so the first message says, got homie in here trying to score with me, haha. So I'm assuming the grey, yeah, the grey is the girl. Then OP replies, oh, remember the guy who waited on us? And then OP replies, the gay waiter. Then she replies, gay? I don't think so. Then OP replies, I don't know, he was checking me out all night. Bye maybe? LOL. Then the girl replies, he ain't gay around me. No, he asked if you are my husband or boyfriend, haha. I think he liked me and was trying to figure out who you were to me, LMAO. No worries though, I'm not touching that. Then OP replies, hee hee. Then the girl replies, I'm weird about cross-contamination. Then OP replies, what do you mean by that? Then the girl replies, I don't touch people that aren't white. Then OP replies, ah. Then she says, sexually, hell no. Friends, sure. More, never. Then OP replies, I don't really care about ethnicity. If someone is cute, I'ma say so. Then the girl replies, nope, I won't cross lines. I also don't find them attractive at all. Then OP replies, we're all human. Then she says, I won't mix. And then OP replies, gotcha. This is an interesting conversation. First off, there's a lot to unpack here. The cross-contamination comment is just a weird comment to make. Milo, this cat, bro, move. Yeah, she sounds very ignorant. Then her saying that she doesn't touch people who aren't white. I just think, I don't know, it's kind of weird for OP to just like, I don't know. No one's saying that you have to find a certain demographic good looking. Like, I can't tell you what to think, right? Like, me personally, I don't have that sort of, mentality. I just find it weird in general. I find it strange whenever somebody has to like make a declaration about how they don't like or date a specific demographic of people. I just think it's weird in general. Like, no one cares if you don't like black women. No one cares if you don't like bisexual men. No one cares if you don't date flipping, I don't know, Asian men. Like, no one, it's just really like dumb. Like, date who you want to date and keep the people who you don't date out of it. Like, that's just my personal opinion. OP saying that we're all human and then her replying, I won't mix. Like, like, babes, you sound like you're from the Jim Crow era. Like, honestly, like, that comment gave Jim Crow. I just realized I'm reading this wrong. No, that's not even, no, oh my gosh, sorry guys. I just read this wrong actually. Her message actually says, I don't touch people that aren't white. So, okay, she said I won't mix, right? Okay, so she's white. Then this lady is racist. This lady is racist because, sorry, I wasn't reading the messages properly. She said she won't touch people who aren't white. So I'm assuming OP is also white then. Yeah, okay. Her and OP are both white, I'm assuming. OP is saying he doesn't care about ethnicity, he's not fussed. So I'm assuming this person who was moving to OP at this restaurant must have been of colour. And OP and the woman is basically saying no, he isn't white, so I'm not interested. Also her calling people, referring to non-white people as them, yeah, you sound like Jim Crow. This is giving Jim Crow. And her saying I won't mix as well, weird. Like, weird. This lady is definitely racist. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Because I literally interpreted this as like, this is a person of color who's just like saying they'd prefer not to date white people. I didn't even read the message properly. She's actually a white person who refuses to date anyone who isn't white. Yeah, and her saying never, it like, in all caps, like, all right girl, we get it. But my statement about declarations of which demographics of people you won't date still stands. I think this girl is weird. You didn't need to tell OP the reason why you're not interested in him. You could have just said I'm not interested and leave it at that. You had to turn into flipping Ku Klux Klan for a minute, like.
Don't laugh. You can't laugh.
Like, girl, yeah. But anyways, this lady sounds racist. She sounds weird. OP, you are not overreacting. That would have been a straight block after that, honestly. Yeah, that I would have blocked that lady. But let's see what the comments are saying. So the top comment, someone said cross-contamination is absolutely insane. Someone said it's insane, it's awful. Also, wait, a dude was 100% asking her if the dude was her boyfriend or husband to try to suss him out if he had a chance with him, not her. Most people in the comments are just calling her out, saying that she's racist, she's weird. Yeah, cross-contamination is wild. Now that I think about it, I don't even think that the cross-contamination, maybe it was actually double layered. I don't know. Maybe it was homophobia and racism tied in together. I don't know. Or maybe it was just racism. I don't know. She's definitely racist though. Anyways, let's move on to the next post. Actually, this is the first one that I've seen when I clicked onto the subreddit. Okay, so this comes from the user, I don't know how you say that, Compote Feisty 5372. I don't know if I said that right. So the header says, am I overreacting? Boyfriend shorting me rent. So the description says, I, female 27, and boyfriend male 30 of almost 8 years have been renting an apartment for 5 years now. Before then, we lived at his mum's. He was unemployed, lied to me about having a job when we first met. Red flag, but let's continue. and I worked to keep my car and phone line on and pay his mum what I could for food slash staying there. Never tried to find a job to get his own place while we were there. I had to work 2 jobs and eventually found a place to rent. I felt bad for staying at his mum's so long. I let him move in with me while he was unemployed. First mistake. Okay, so you're aware. Good. My gut told me to move on without him, but I didn't listen. Yikes. Yikes on a bike. He's been working consistently for the last 2. When he finally got a full-time job, I asked him to kindly split the bills with me, electric, phone bill and rent, seeing as I have been paying for almost everything for years prior. Rent is $1,050 a month, which is significantly lower than most duplex rentals in my area. I have my own car loan and insurance I pay myself, even though I drive him around constantly. What? Girl, you're with a passenger princess? Nah. What? He is literally mooching off of you. Like, what? He's a leech. Anyways, let me finish this. He has the opportunity to get his license and a car. His dad is willing to help him buy a car, and he just won't because he's used to being catered to from myself and his mother. Do you see? This is the problem as well. The mothers set the foundation. These mothers, look here. It's gonna sound like I'm trying to preach to the choir. These mothers, yeah, look, this is what happens. You raise a useless, whatless son who can't do shit for himself, right? He can't do nothing. So he expects every single woman that he gets into a relationship with to play mummy, to be his mum. Because why is he, like, what, 25, 26? Grown. You're grown. No job. No license either. No license beyond 21, 22. That... Like, not having a car is one thing, but to not have your license by at least 23, come on now. Like, that's insane. And the fact that his dad is willing to help him buy his car, but he just won't do it. He won't get it done. The entitlement. And you guys are here coddling him. That's the problem. Like, I know she's aware now. OP is aware of her mistakes. But that coddling is literally why he was able to continue using you for so long. Like, this is why I keep saying as well, not that like I'm some expert in anything. I'm only 20 years old. I've never been in a serious relationship. But I'm just saying personally, me, from seeing all the stories online, the horror stories, seeing how just men in general be behaving, I don't know how any of you are tolerating any man in your presence when he's not even contributing 50% at least. At least. He is bringing you nothing but stress and misery, and you allow him to stay in your presence. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, there is no way that any man can be in my presence like that, and this is what they're bringing me. I'm having to basically be your mother. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, bruh. And again, she says it herself that the mum be coddling him. So that's where the problem has started. The mother is to blame. The mother is literally to blame. You have a useless son who can't do anything for himself, and it's your fault. Like, ugh. Anyways, let me continue reading. She says, I get paid bi-weekly, whereas he does weekly. So when I get paid, I prioritize my bills. I told him that this would be my paycheck before rent. Therefore, I would like to pay it when he has his half. We both got paid today on Thursday, so we agreed to pay a rent a little early. Almost every month, he tries to short me, even though he gets a full paycheck. What do you mean? What do you mean? Almost every month he tries to short you. What? Sorry, you're not paying any bills. You are not paying any bills. You don't have a car. What? Like, what are you spending that money on? Like, seriously, you're... Like, are you for real? What is he saving the money for? Because look here, if you have some other responsibility or something that you need to be paying for, Okay, that makes sense. You don't have any other thing that you're responsible to pay for. So what is he trying to short you on? Does that make any sense? Anyways, this month was $25. I pay for everything else in the house as far as groceries, toiletries, and miscellaneous things we need, which add up quite quickly. So still, it's not even 50-50 for real. It's not even 50-50 for real. You're buying the groceries. I'm assuming you're also cooking and cleaning the house because, yeah, let's be honest, a man like this is not, he is not, he is not picking up in any other area. So it's not even 50-50 for real. So the least he could do is at least pay his half in rent, but his bum ass can't even do that. Like, you're useless.
Don't laugh. You can't laugh.
This is making me angry. Like, I'm sorry. You're useless. Like, you are literally useless. And he's trying to short you on the rent. For what? What are you spending money on? You don't pay for anything. You don't buy anything. Like, what is he... Bruh. Okay. I just think it's extremely disrespectful to short me when I work twice as hard at my job, nursing assistant. He does security at a school. Okay. And to have I have to spend a majority of it on things we both utilize. I don't see how anyone who loves their girlfriend could treat them this way. He doesn't love you. That's the point. The first two messages from him are regarding this morning, where he had me drop him off at the end of the street from his job. Every time I drop or pick him up from work, he accuses me of staring at his co-workers and wanting to be with them. An insecure man. An insecure man. So now, because he's not adequate in any other avenue of your relationship, he now has to try and drag you down. He's already practically dragging you down because you are paying for literally everything. He's not pulling his weight in any capacity at all in the relationship. So now he has to make you even more miserable and tear you down by saying that you are cheating on him. This is textbook insecure narcissistic man. Like, what is this? The audacity to eat. The audacity. So he thought I was upset because he wanted me to drop him off away from his job. Not the case. And on top of that, gaslighting me because I requested on Venmo the $25 he shorted me for rent. I get this response. Then he blocked me after I sent the message. He'll unblock me later and act like nothing happened. Am I overreacting? First off, sister, you're not reacting enough. You're not reacting enough. And the fact that the header says boyfriend, when it should say ex-boyfriend, you need to get rid of that man. You need to get rid of that man expeditiously. What is this? What is this? So he kept $25. Can I know what you are going to use that $25 for? Like, seriously. As in, like, someone call him to the stand. What are you going to use that $25 for, bro? I'm very confused. And then the fact that when you try and request the money from him, he's blocking you. What a petty little prick. Like, what? Anyways, she linked a screenshot of their messages, like text messages on iMessage. So let's have a look at those. So her man says, "Thank you, love you." Then he puts a laughing emoji because I wouldn't let you drive me down the street. Makes sense. Then she says no because rent is $525 and you shorted me. Then he says thanks for confirming my thoughts.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
See how he doesn't even address the fact that he didn't pay his full amount in rent. Then she says, you don't pay for anything else. The least you could do is pay your full half of rent. Then he says, lol, I said thank you, love you. Then she replies, love you too. What? Like, girl, what? What? He just accused you of trying to cheat on him and you're replying, love you too? After he just tried to antagonize and gaslight you. What? Nah. Girl, I'm trying to defend you. I'm trying to, but you're making it very difficult. He then says, shit is so transactional. Could have been said that, just weird. Then she says, not transactional. If that was the case, you would have been left years ago when you never had a job. Thumbs up. Girl, you're posting this, but I feel like you yourself even know what needs to be done. You know for a fact that this man, like, this is a mess. This is a mess. You know, like, I don't even need to say it. This is obvious. Like, you need to leave him. You're not overreacting. You're not reacting enough. This man, and you've been dealing with this for 8 years. And the thing is as well, she said in the first paragraph, on the first time that they met, he lied and said that he had a job. And then you find out that he doesn't actually have a job. He is living with his mother. Like, this man was looking for a meal ticket. That's literally what this is given, and you're tolerating his behavior. So I don't know what else to tell you. Okay, let me check the comments though. Someone in the top comment said, just a question, what's the upside to being with him? Then the OP replies, not much anymore. We used to be inseparable. I didn't care about money when I was young, but now that it's bleeding into adulthood, I can't keep carrying everything anymore. I guess I'm holding on to what we used to have, which wasn't much. We were just crazy in love. I know it's not a healthy relationship. I keep telling myself he's changing, but then he goes right back to this. I know I need to move on. I keep trying, then give up. I feel bad for OP because I think, yeah, she knows deep down that she doesn't deserve this, that she deserves better, that this man isn't treating her right, she shouldn't be with him. She knows that. It's just difficult for her to detach herself, and that's unfortunate. But the only thing that I can say is that OP, you need to start eliminating that process of like having hope that he's changing, or telling yourself that he's changing. He's not changing. You should only believe that he's changing when you actually see it. That's just my personal opinion. If you're not seeing change, don't hold on to that hope. I just think that you staying in this relationship, you holding on to this hope, it's only harming you in the end. He's benefiting from having somebody take care of him and be his mummy while you're here exhausted. It's not fair. So I hope, after all these comments and everything, that OP can see that she deserves better and that she needs to start again into that process of detaching herself so that she can leave this man, because you deserve better. Like, you deserve better, sister, not this. But I think most of the comments are saying the same sentiment. Yep, he's a bum, he's taking advantage of you, he'll keep doing this to you. Exactly. Yeah. Someone said 8 years with this guy is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, it really is. I'm sorry. That's the only part to me that I can't understand. 8 years is insane. You've been enduring this for 8 years. Well, 5 years in the apartment, but 8 years you've known that he's a bum that doesn't have anything going for himself. Yeah, no. I'm gonna look for another post. How long have I been filming for? 31 minutes. Okay, I'm going to look for one more post, guys, and then that will be the end of this video. So this one is from the user alternative mode 554. Am I overreacting to my boyfriend pissing on the toilet seat? Um, hmm. What? What? Ew. Okay. Okay, let's read the description. Description says, I'm just gonna make this short and sweet. One day, about 2 months ago, I asked my boyfriend, do you notice when you dribble pee on the toilet seat? And he said yes. I asked him politely to start cleaning it up. It happened some more and I asked him again, would you please clean up the pee on the toilet seat or lift the seat before you go? He said, yeah, I just forget sometimes. Last night I went to go sit down and there were like 5 drops of dried up crusty piss on the toilet seat. I'm sorry, literally as I was reading that, I was imagining that, like, in real life, what that would feel like if you're bare bum, if you sat on ew, ew, that image is disgusting. Ew. Okay, they said, I'm about to go insane. It's disgusting and I don't like having to clean up after a grown man like this. I also feel like bathing in bleach every time I miss it and sit down in it. Ugh. 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 I seriously cannot stand it. Either lift the toilet seat or clean it up. Am I overreacting to this, or is it just unhygienic and gross? Okay, look, yeah, everyone coming close. I'm gonna tell you right now, yeah, you should have already gotten the sense from my last opinion and the last situation. that I don't like when men are useless or when men just don't have sense. It's really irritating. Like it really is. Like I feel like we just live in a society where it just really coddles men in terms of when they're useless and provide like literally no value. I cannot, and I'm saying this as someone who has grown up with a brother for years. I cannot stand when men are unhygienic. I cannot stand it. It is literally at the top of my list for like biggest pet peeves. If you are unhygienic, if you have flipping dirt under your fingernails, you don't wash your hands properly, you go into the toilet and you leave it in a state every single time. Disgusting, disgusting, disgusting. And the reason why I'm going to say this as well is because of the fact that I feel like this is honestly me even like kind of getting into my, video essay bag for a little bit. But I honestly think that the way in which us as girls and women are socialized to grow up to be clean, to be tidy people, that same energy is just not carried towards men. And I don't care. Someone is probably gonna comment on this video, oh no, actually though, my son is super clean though, I do it. That's great. But I'm saying on a wide scale, I feel like that's something that society has failed at. You have failed at properly raising boys or men to be what's the word, competent like adults. Because why are almost every single girl that I know in real life is clean, is not dirty at all. But the way I will literally see multiple TikToks, people complaining about their boyfriend, their brother, their dad, whoever, just being dirty, being a slob, is insane. Like this story particularly pisses me off because I've dealt with something very similar to this before, and it's really irritating, especially when it relates to the toilet, because that is something that you are putting your private parts on. I'm putting my private parts on it and you're leaving it dirty. Bro, that's disgusting. And the fact that you told him, you said it to him 2 months ago, you asked him politely to clean it up, he started doing it more, or he didn't fix the issue. Then he said, oh yeah, I just forget sometimes, da da da. It's still a reoccurring issue 2 months later after it's been brought up. It's just gross. That's actually disgusting. And I feel like personally to me as well, especially if we're talking in terms of a relationship dynamic, I feel like if that man cannot bother to learn to make the space that you both use, because you both use this toilet, right? If he cannot make that space clean and suitable for you, I feel like that is loud disrespect. That may be a hot take, unpopular opinion for some people who are watching this video. But me personally, if I'm in a relationship with a man and he does shit like that and I tell him, can you stop doing that? Like seriously, it's really like it makes me uncomfortable. It's just unhygienic. It doesn't make me feel good at all. Like just fix it. And he doesn't fix it, even though I've said it to him more than once. I will take that as a form of disrespect. Yeah, I will. Like, I'm so sorry. I will take that as a form of disrespect because now you know that you're making me uncomfortable and you're not fixing it. You're not fixing it. Like, we have a problem here. We have a problem here and you're not fixing it, and you are the direct cause of this problem. The concept of knowing that you're doing this as well, because he admits it, the boyfriend admits it, you know that you're leaving the toilet seat like that and you continue to do it regardless. You see it when you go to flush the toilet, you see the drops of pee on the toilet seat and yet you still leave it like that. I just don't understand the psychology of certain people. How do you see that? Like, genuinely, how do you see the toilet like that after you see the toilet seat like that and think, yeah, that's cool, I'll just leave it like that? No way. No way. Like, bro, and I'm saying this as well as someone like, I've seen it, people will have a flipping, like, they will have an aneurysm if they see even like the tiniest drop of period blood on a toilet seat. God forbid a woman has a period, right, and she doesn't leave the toilet sparkly clean after. They will have a bloody aneurysm if there's a tiny bit of blood on the toilet seat, right? Something that's biological that happens to you, you can't control it. Sometimes the blood will bleed in certain ways. and sometimes there will be like a smudge or something on the toilet seat. Shit happens. They will have an aneurysm about that. Oh, why'd you leave the toilet seat like that? But you, the same bodily function that everybody else has. Women pee too. Women pee too. They're not missing the toilet seat. They actually leave it clean, right? They're not leaving all their drops of whatever on the toilet seat. They're not leaving flipping skid marks, but you do. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. And even then, no, even if you can't always aim correctly, whatever, just like being mindful and being conscious of the fact that you share this space with other people. It's not just you using it. Just clean it up. Like, it's not that difficult. Like, and the thing that makes me confused as well is the fact that when men do this, like, do you not think about, okay, what if I go in the toilet the next time no one has gone in there and they've cleaned it up? What if I go down and sit now and I'm sitting on crusty piss? Have you thought about that? Like, do you want to sit in crusty piss? Do you? Because if you want me to leave mine there, I'll do that. You can go sit on it. Since you think it's so appropriate that everyone else should sit on yours, you can sit on mine. I'm sorry, this post especially triggered me. Like, I'm sorry. Like, just as someone who grew up with a brother, like, this is like typical stuff that like men do. It's really irritating. Like, you're not overreacting at all. Especially if this is my boyfriend. I'm sorry, I would crash out. Like, I would actually crash out. That's disgusting. Now I've got fucking dry piss on my bum. Like, no. Sorry. Oh, I feel like I reacted so dramatically to this. Okay. Let's see what the comments are saying. Someone said, ew, no, that's disgusting. Your boyfriend is lazy and completely inconsiderate. Exactly. Someone else said, not overreacting like at all. Next time you have your period, assuming you do, smear some on the seat every single time. Since you have to wipe the seat anyway, wipe it before you use it and smear some fresh blood for him. He has to shit eventually. Flush and linger a bit so you get rid of the urine. Too smelly to be petty with. If you use a menstrual cup, even better. Dump, don't flush. Let him savor the medicine. I mean, if talking doesn't get through to him. Also, I wouldn't want to have sex with someone who sets me to sit up in his piss or cook or do laundry for when he can't even do a 10-second job. Exactly my point. How easy is it to keep a cleaner spray by the toilet? Give it a little spritz, wipe it off so your spouse doesn't have to sit on human waste. Thank you. And why isn't he lifting the toilet seat? Was he raised by wolves? Next time you're at his parents' house, if that's a thing, might want to ask his mummy, how can I get him to stop pissing on the seat? I never even heard of guys not lifting the seat. Finally, you can try lifting the seat every time you use the washroom. The hope is he falls in next time he shits. Now, you see this person who left this comment, you're my kind of person, exactly. Like, I don't even care. At this point, I'll play the game too. We will do GBG. I don't care. Like, I'm going to smear my period blood on that toilet seat. I don't care. You will sit in my human waste now since you think it's appropriate for me to do it. Like, I don't care. You'll sit in it too. Replied to the comment saying, oh my god, that's a great idea. I've never actually wished I could have a period before, but now I do. I got an IUD a couple months ago and now I don't. Maybe I could get fake blood, LMAO. Damn, that's a shame though, because that would have been perfect opportunity. I would have done GBG. Literally, I would, like, I'm sorry, now I'm gonna play the game. I'm gonna play you. I'm gonna piss you off just like you've pissed me off. Now you know how it feels. Yeah, I'm petty like that. I think most of the comments agree. It's gross. Your boyfriend is inconsiderate. Yeah. Someone said leave water in the bathroom when he goes in there so that he slips and falls. I mean, I'm not condoning violence, but look, yeah. Sometimes some people, if they don't want to hear, they have to feel. I don't know. Someone said it's gross. My man is the manliest guy I know, but he respects our clean home. He sits to pee when home. Seriously, makes such a difference in the smell and cleanliness of your bathroom. Highly recommend suggesting. Oh, some people are saying that their men sit. Oh, I didn't know. That's also something I always thought about as well. I'm like, why don't some men just sit down? Like, I don't know if it sounds impractical, but like, why don't you just sit down instead? Like, I don't know, if you're such a bad aimer, why don't you just sit down? Like, it's much easier, but okay. You're making more of a job for yourself because now you have to clean it up. Like, could have just sat. Yeah, I agree though with the comments though. Everyone basically says the OP is not overreacting. Yeah, you're not overreacting at all, sister. That's gross. Your boyfriend, bear fix up. Yeah, because if he keeps doing that even after you brought it up, that's when I'll start saying that's grounds for breakup, low-key. Because now you're just proving to me that one, you don't care. Like, you don't care about me at all. And two, now you're also showing that you're just inconsiderate and that you lack basic hygiene, which is just gross. But yeah, anyways guys, that is the end of today's video. I hope you lot enjoyed. As I said before, if you want the next part, like the video so that I know. If you guys want another part, if you're new, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed my video. You can watch my other 2 parts as well. I've done 2 other videos going through the subreddit. Yeah, but I'll see you guys next week. Stay safe, stay great, and I'll see you guys for my next video. Bye.